Danny back again with Athlete's Potential. We're going over the elbow joint. We're going to talk about improving elbow flexion, okay? So for us, this is important when we look at collapsing of the elbow in regards to the front rack position or receiving for the clean. So one of the things we like to do is try to actually work on the joint and get a nice distraction technique on there, what we like to call a variation of a mobilization with movement. So this is how it's going to work. We're going to take a band. You want a thicker band for this, by the way, because there's not a lot of muscle tissue there compared to our lower body. So use something that's going to distribute the force a little bit better, or take a towel maybe and even put it on the inside so you don't just cut up the skin on your forearm if this is pretty strong pull for you, okay? So we're going to take the band, we're going to pull back until we feel like we've got some compression or some, distraction on the elbow. I need to let my arm relax though, so I have to grab it with my other hand. Now once I've done that, I'm going to take my left hand, and push my right forearm down into flexion until I get to kind of end range. It feels tight, let it relax, turn my hand over, and now I bring it down into more of a front rack looking position. So again, I come into flexion with my hand up, and I'm gonna go back and forth, and I'm gonna work through that for about 2 minutes, okay? If you're very sensitive to pressure in the forearm, some of us are, we'll get some kind of numbness and tingling with compression. Break it up, but we're trying to accumulate about 2 minutes. So when we get our hand up into that position, we should see an easy collapse of that elbow. If you have a hard time getting the bar under your shoulder whenever you do a front rack, this is a good one for you to try, okay? So try to get 2 minutes. If you're sensitive to this, try to break it up maybe 1 minute at a time and work back and forth, hand towards my shoulder, hand away from my shoulder, improve the collapse of that elbow. All right, guys, try it. Let us know what you think.